Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Map Making with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB. You're very welcome, and welcome back to Duvo, the provisionally named island map that I've been working on for the last since forever. Hoping to get this finished hopefully in the next few weeks, because it'd be nice just to have it out there and on the workshop. It's starting to look like it might come together at some point. Yeah, and then we'll find that the details are the problem. The devil is in the details. Right, today we're going to be mostly using these 10 bushes to flesh out some of the foliage, and then we'll be using a similar sort of palette to do the same with some trees to line the inside of this. But yes, let me bring you up to date with what's been going on. A couple of months back I came down with a infection. The infection took everything out of me, and I took a little while to get back almost literally on my feet, considering the infection was in my leg, and so it was hard work maintaining the channel at that time. I just about managed to do it. However, on the tail end of that, I kind of fell a little bit behind on my day job, being self-employed and all that. Nobody else is going to do the work for me, and so I then having to ploughing a load of hours to bring the day job back up to scratch where it should have been, and I was still maintaining the channel as I was before, still going strong. And then the one thing that I just cannot make allowances for is every few months I have to do a big job, a big task. A big job sounds like going to the toilet, doesn't it? No, a large task. It's in terms of my work, it has to be done every now and then. And what I normally do when that's coming up is I put in the hours in the week or two before, getting the videos stock up and up to scratch. Well, I just wasn't in the position to be able to do that. I was only just getting back on par with where I needed to be, and unfortunately I just didn't have the hours in the day to get the video stock back up to where it should have been. So, and even now I'm not quite where I want to be, but I'm at a point that I feel that, hey, I can actually get some map making done now. And so I'm hoping, here's the plan for the week, and hopefully next week as well. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do 4 map makings each week. We're talking Monday, Tuesday, and then either Wednesday and Friday or Thursday and Friday. Not quite sure which way round yet. We'll be bringing in XCOM, because I want to conclude that one as well. It's not being watched massively by you guys, which is a shame really, because I think it's a cracking game. It really is. I know that it doesn't quite fit with the channel, but I do the other games for me. And if you guys want to join me and have a little bit of fun while I'm doing that, then that's a double bonus. I'm not doing XCOM to become famous for being XCOM. I'm kind of like doing Cities Skylines for that reason. It seems to be the thing that's driving the channel. So yes, the Cities Skylines is for the channel, and XCOM or any of the other side issues, it's because every now and then I just want to play a game. And if I'm going to play a game, I might as well warble on as I'm recording myself doing it. I'm never going to be great at these games, although something like XCOM, where I've already learnt the game backwards in the past, I've got a head start, so I should be able to play the game without having to learn it. I'm also toying with, at some point in the near future, almost kind of fits with Cities Skylines. I used to play a lot of Civilization, and in the Steam sale I purchased Civilization 5, and I've free time I have here and there, like my breaks at work, I've been running Civ and thoroughly enjoying that as well. So I'm thinking maybe I might do a Civilization Let's Play come tutorial. It's not going to be a full-on tutorial in the same style as I do on this channel, for Cities Skylines. But for those of you that have never played Civilization, because let's face it, Civilization probably scares off a lot of people because it is quite complicated, isn't it? You know that. You don't even have to have played it to know it can be quite complicated. That said, there's something very special about Civilization, and that is that it doesn't start out complicated. It starts out really easy, and each time a new concept gets unlocked, it teaches you it. It's as simple as that. So it's kind of like with City Skylines, where at the beginning it says, right, here's a road. We're only going to give you the one road, and you can zone, and that's it, basically. Or it gives you the wind turbines, doesn't it, and a water pump and an outlet pipe. That's it. That's how City Skylines starts, and then as you go on, you unlock more and more and more, and suddenly you find yourselves with traffic problems. Well, nobody told you about that when you were doing a little village, did they? But these things happen, and that's the same with Civilization. When you start playing, it's really quite simple. It's when you get to the end game and you've built yourself up your empire, and you've got diplomacy with a dozen other nations, then it starts getting complicated. But by then you've got so much invested into the game that although it's complicated, it doesn't really matter that much. And on top of that, a lot of it you autopilot anyway, because you kind of know that when the Romans come to you and demand that you give them something for free, that you're going to say no, because the Romans have no military power in the game, and you've just developed bombers, so you're not worried by them. But anyway, I digress. There's a possibility at some point in the future I might do a Civ playthrough. Not anytime soon, because at the moment it's WhatsMap, and on top of that it's map making. I want to complete map making. Once this map is completed, my priority it will be, my priority is the new series. Yes, you probably noticed the new show, the new monthly show. That one is now out, the Viewers' Choice Awards. At the end of each What's Map, you guys get to vote in a poll and decide whether a map gets 1 star, 2 stars, 3, 4 or 5 stars. And then what I've done is I've taken all of those poll results from August, and I have compiled a top 10. And this isn't my top 10, this is your top 10. These are the 10 maps that you guys, the viewers, have voted in to be the best maps of August. Now, September, that only came out last week. September's one will probably be out next weekend. Okay, so we're talking, well, this coming weekend, not next weekend, this coming weekend. So you won't have too long to wait to see what the most popular maps of last weekend are. What I'm doing here is I'm doing some fade at the moment, and just putting a few extra trees in, and you'll see me doing some fade so that it's not, you don't get that solid line of trees on the edge of the forest. You'll see me with the bulldozer, little trick. You'll see that coming up soon. So yes, where were we? So new series coming soon-ish. I'm not sure how well it's going to work. I know that you guys have been demanding it, so I know that you guys will want to see it. I don't know how long each episode's going to take me to make. Ideally, I want to be doing this as the second show. I won't be able to do this while I'm building a map. That's a fact. So one job first is to complete this map. And as for Civilization, that's a little way off. I may possibly tinker with that once the story is complete on XCOM, or once all the soldiers are dead on XCOM. Please don't die, soldiers. Please don't die. We lost 2 or 3 the other week, and it was one disastrous mission where we lost 2 on the same mission. Oh my goodness me, yes. I wasn't expecting mutons at that location, and they threw a grenade in and caused all kinds of ructions. My poor troops, they took it hard. They took it hard in the head. Right, where were we? Yes, so we're now we're grabbing some more trees. Yeah, we're going to line the outside of the of this with some more trees, fleshing it out just a little bit more, and we're getting there. We're getting there. This won't be finished, by the way, today, these trees, but a big bulk of the work will have been done. And I know you're going to say, how many trees have you used there, Bonbon? And I'm not entirely sure at the moment, but I'm not worrying too much about it. I'm pretty sure that the end total will be under 250,000. That's the key. If it's over, then so be it, because needs must. But the big bulk of the map is going to be water, so I'm pretty sure that as long as I don't go too crazy on the mainland with trees, I don't intend to, we should be able to keep the total under the 250,000, which is important. Ish important. It's a target anyway. Right, where were we? So what have we covered? We covered the new show, the new series, which will be coming up just as soon as I can get this map finished. Hence we're doing multiple map episodes a week, assuming I can get them all done, because at the moment, like, I'm not up to schedule with this. I will probably, Tuesday's episode I'm going to have to record Monday night, so I am, and of course if inspiration isn't there won't be a map making. There's no point me doing a map making, doing some more work on the map, and I look at the map and I go, do you know what, I'm not feeling it. And if I'm not feeling it, there's no point in doing it, because it's just not going to look good, is it, in the end? Or I'll have to come back and redo the work. Tomorrow's map making, what I think we'll do is we'll probably do some work to the castle. That's right, the castle on the hill. That's definitely what we'll be doing, because it's been left untouched for a long while, and I wanted to flesh out the actual castle and do a little bit of work up there. And I do want to go back and twiddle with the rocks on the side of, I'm going to call it a mountain, the rocks on the side of the large hill that the castle is sat atop. So that's to come. I'm thinking that's a good plan for tomorrow. And then later on in the week, we might come back and do a little bit more work here. I'm thinking about going back to Half Moon Island, the one with the farms on, the extra playable space that I put in outside of the 25 tiles. Thinking about going back there and doing a little bit of work on the hedgerows. Not entirely happy with the hedgerows. There's a lot of repetition going on there. So I need to go back and twiddle that. And also the more I look at the road that goes up the middle of the island, even though it's not a road, it's a gap between the hedgerows that is left to your imagination. That is way too wide, so I'm going to narrow that up. If it's going to be a road, it might as well be road-ish width, because we wouldn't have all that land and not use it for fields. Here we go. Now this is where I'm going to start blending out, doing a little bit of fade here, just taking down some of the density of the trees with the bulldozer. Even though we just put them all down, doing some random scrubbing with the bulldozer just to add some fade in. And then I'll say at some point in the next few episodes we'll add some more trees into this this is, I'm going to call it a floodplain. It's not really a floodplain, because this will not be an area that is flooded. I'll say it again, this is going to be a map to be used with the TBBDD, my teeth are falling out again. TPB, that's him, isn't it? Yeah, his tides mod. And this is not an area that will be flooded at all, although it will appear that it could be flooded. Yeah, you can see lots of water going on and low flow, although the map's running quite fast at the moment. That's why the water looks like it's running fast. Yeah, we're running too fast, but yes, a nice gentle trickly flow going on here. But yeah, this is looking a lot better now. I've got a little bit more foliage in there. I'll probably put some custom trees on this map, part of the map, at some point later on as well, just to add a little bit of colour difference as well, because it's a little bit monotone, isn't it? A little bit my voice monotone. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing. Join me tomorrow for the creator request. Is it creator request tomorrow? It's a request map tomorrow anyway. And of course tomorrow night, touch wood, for some more map making. You've been BonBonB and I've been very, very welcome, or something like that. See you soon.